to start this goblin mythology. You guys are a goblin tribe, but then was somehow attacked by elves or human or some other disaster.
Motherfuckers!
You separated from that tribe, started a new tribe. You've got a goblin leader.
I go by Rakanishu. That's
your
my
real name.
personal name.
But your leader name,
Right, but I'm known as Boss Shu.
Boss Shu,
Boss Shu.
the leader of your tribe. It's probably the oldest among your tribe.
Yep, I'm 30 years old.
How many goblins are in your tribe total? There's your highest ranking goblins. There's like 6, but there's more below that. What's the total?
We've got 13 goblins in
That
our
includes
in
this-
our horde, and the doubles of everybody. Yeah,
So does that include them or not?
it does. It includes
So
everyone.
13
It includes
here.
all of our hirelings and our doubles and ourselves.
So it's more of like a large gang than a tribe. You're getting your 20s like tribe. You're like just below a tribe, but still you're a gang that's escaped persecution from humans. You guys have got a 60-foot deep cave now. There's not much to it, but you guys have found a hole in the ground you can hide in. It's gonna take rolls to find anything near that. Right now, you guys you've retreated to a cave. You've taken your resources there. You've got the goblins you have. There's you guys, your twin goblins, the couple of goblins you have with you that do jobs and otherwise. All your other resources and
Those are, we have a larder, a stable master, a fisher, a trapper, and 3 goblinkin, which are
such. Regular fighters, basically.
extra lives. Yeah.
Extra lives. And you got some other resources. You got meat. You got some food backup to last you for a while.
Bunch of rabbits that hopefully will start fucking soon.
That being said, goblins eat a lot of food really fast. So you're always trying to keep ahead of your food needs. You as leader, right now, you know you have enough food stuff to last you through the night, through the next couple days probably. I don't know if you've done the math yet, but you're going to last at least through today.
Yeah, no, we go through about 65 rations a day, everyone being full.
Yeah.
And currently we have 900 rations on hand, not including the rabbits.
So no one wants to do that math. That's more than one. You can survive for a while on that. It feels like at least a weekish. I don't want to do
It's
that.
over 10 days.
So you're good. You're doing good right now. You've got a good supply. You've got a good tribe. You've got your 3 highest. Have you given these other goblins a rank? Is one of these a sergeant, lieutenant? Which once they are sergeant, they can give themselves their own moniker.
There's 4 of us.
There's 4, but he's probably giving title to all
2
4.
twins.
Yeah, but he's not probably giving titles to all of you.
Ah.
He might just give. I assume. I could be wrong.
No,
But maybe 1 or 2 of you he would give power to. There's Eeg and Ook. I think
and
Eeg is
Ook.
first. Oversized she-goblins.
Goblinate. Goblinettes.
and
Goblinesses.
Sergeant is going to go to Eeg. And
Do you still want to give lieutenant to
and
Durkis?
Lieutenant goes to Durkis.
Sergeant E.
This is going to trigger my OCD. So,
Those are just like, for us as a player's names. You can call yourself, just like he calls himself boss. If you don't want to use sergeant or lieutenant, you can use a different word. The only thing that matters is the power that it bestows.
Durkis, as my lieutenant, which is my right-hand man.
Higher.
And yes, and my left-hand woman will be Eeg.
One gets followers. One gets followers and advantage.
so if we're oversized goblins, excessive weight is considered a sign of beauty.
Alright, Goblin.
Yeah.
Alright, well it says Goblin Sergeant may be given the leader's authority to give orders to a group of Goblin followers equal to the Sergeant's level, plus their charisma modifier.
What's the sergeant's? So
So no one.
And then it says Lieutenant is a higher rank than Sergeant.
vice
Lieutenants
versa.
also get a group of Goblin followers equal to the Lieutenant's level plus their charisma.
I'm assuming we're starting off at level 1.
Yes. You can also roll with advantage with the group under in regards to intimidate and diplomacy. I think the better result.
You get a
Say
kind
that
of
again.
a...
So if you're trying to command other goblins around you,
Uh-huh.
you get to roll twice
And
for
take the better.
intimidate or diplomacy. We've got
Well,
3
level
extra
1,
people sitting
My
around.
charisma is a -1.
Oh, then 0. Then you can't have any followers.
How are
Because
you
of
negative on
the math.
charisma?
She had bad
Because
charisma.
I'm
Because she's
not-
big.
Large size.
She a big girl.
I'm a hideous monster.
All 3 of
that's
you...
why.
Well, all 3 of our...
Large size is
The
considered,
largest goblins in our tribe are... Right now, all 3 of you in rulership positions are all big goblins.
We're
And
like
everyone
the
below
most
you
beautiful
is
people
smaller
in the tribe,
goblins.
though, right? Like
Oh, for
large
sure.
size
You're
is
bigger than them. You're 5 foot
Physically,
tall,
we are
200 pounds.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Towering over.
Your little...
man.
You're 5 foot tall, rotund, statuesque goblins. That opulent, sexy belly that shows you're fully... You're well fed. You can take care of
So
yourself.
this game already.
Alright, Sergeant Eeg.
Lieutenant.
Reporting for duty.
Durkis.
Reporting for duty.
Also, and like I said, you can change those. If you want to change the title, you can change your title, just like Boss has. If you want to call yourself something besides Sergeant Lieutenant, you can make up a title for it.
I
If you
like
feel.
the letter sharing between Sergeant and also Also, I don't really know what the word sergeant means, so I'm not going to change
Yeah.
it.
It's something. Well, it's obviously a title been bestowed upon you, but by your goblin leaders. So
Yeah,
you
but I don't know what
accept
it means, so
Yeah.
I'm going to stick. Not very smart.
Lieutenant, do you take a lieutenant, or do you change that to something else? You're willing to go with lieutenant. All right. So you guys have power. You have goblins under you. Your leader can tell you what the tribe needs. You guys have, like I said, a small cave you live in.
What
Not a
was
whole
our
lot of
total number?
resources besides what you've already
There's
got.
13 of us.
13.
Leader, you want to go tell me the kind of you said you have a bunch of meat. You got some dead dogs.
Yeah, yeah.
You got some live rabbits. Just some things going on.
Yep. We've got a whole bunch of dead dogs that should keep us good, and our larder should hopefully be in the process of processing.
Well, all those animals have fat, and they can preserve some of it at least.
Yep.
Help
Yep.
keep
we
it
get
longer.
1.5 pounds or 1.5 uses of
That being
lard.
said, goblins will eat rotten meat, but they're happier if it's not rotten. So, like, the fact you're doing this just makes them less upset when because they'll eat rotten meat, they just won't be as cool about it. So,
Any kind of
the
leaf
better the
will
food, the
feed
happier
us
they
rotten
are.
meat.
Well, we've got enough food to get us through a week. So what I would do as the leader, since we're holed up, we're good, I would probably try to get some of our underlings to make some fortifications around our cave.
Do any of them have job skills that would be good for that? Or are they just, like, pushing mud and hoping for the best? I don't think you've got a mason or anything like that.
No,
so-
we got a trapper though, so we could.
You can set up some traps around the area with a trapper.
I'm an engineer. Can I tell them how to do it the best way?
You
My
can.
goblin knowledge.
Now,
Are you
that just
trying
adds a
to-
+1 or +2 to the roll, depending what you roll. So it'll make them that much better. But they can sort of help fortify, make some mud
Better
walls.
than nothing.
Better than nothing. So roll your profession check to give them a little bonus.
19. Okay.
Is that plus something? If not push it over 20, then you're good.
19 plus my engineer is 4.
Oh, push it over 20.
20.
So that gives everyone in your tribe that's helping with this, they get a +2 to helping build. So you guys are in a cave. It's not going to be great structure. If you want to push rocks, push some mud, help hide the place, I think that's a good roll to help do that.
Sounds like a shithole.
It is. You guys are goblins. That's all you can really
We
help
love
with.
it.
You have a dark hole in the wall to live in.
Yeah.
Which I think I said was like 40, 60 feet deep into
Yeah,
a wall.
60 feet.
It's not a very big cave.
Hole ever.
Not access to water. There's no light, but you guys have a place to hide.
Water, ew, like from the toilet.
Yeah. Sooner or later, you're going to want to drink something.
Blood.
Alright, well, once we have our fortifications up, Boss Shu would probably want to roll a knowledge local and see if there's any small villages or towns nearby that we could potentially go raid to get some more foodstuffs.
It's a great idea. Roll it. Now, you being the oldest goblin in the tribe probably have the most knowledge of this kind of stuff, so hopefully you roll well.
I got a 21.
There is some human dwellings about half a day's journey from here.
Humans.
So it might take 12 hours to get there and 12 hours to get back.
Then I guess I will diplomacize my horde, my upcoming horde, and be like, hey, let's go pillage this town. We will rape the horses and ride off on the women.
Yeah.
I'm all about
Classic.
that.
Yeah.
Other way
That's
around.
the kind of goblin comedy we're looking for.
Hey, as long as we don't have to touch any of those gross humans, I'm down.
Wow, they will only be touched by the edge
Yeah,
of
you
our
gotta
can they be
blade.
touched by my horse chopper?
Yeah.
That's why you bring a 10-foot pole.
We were wearing saddles.
But yeah, I'll guess I'll roll diplomacy, even though it seems
To
like
go
everyone's
for an attack.
pretty much on time.
Yeah, well, you're the leader, and you got food stored up, and you want to lead at least part of your tribe on an attack. Now you have advantage. You roll twice, take
I
the
know,
better
that's
result.
what I'm doing. C1 on diplomacy.
That's pretty friendly. I mean, you guys, it's not magic. You
Ooh.
guys can read it however you want.
Friendly.
But he is your leader. I mean, pretty much you're going to do what this guy tells you to do because this is the leader of your tribe. This is pretty much how tribes work. This guy's wasn't a bad order, obviously. There's no animosity towards him
I'm
because of
into
that role.
Let's do it.
So,
I feel pretty neutral.
I guess it's up to your leader to decide who do you want to take on this mission with you, who do you want to leave behind.
Ooh, me. I wanna go.
Definitely, I will bring my lieutenant and my sergeant with me.
Yeah.
Take Durpus and Eeg.
Yep.
Just stab.
At least
and-
3 of you.
Yep. We'll leave our twins behind,
Okay.
and
And
then
bring anyone else with you, a jobber or any fucking lemmings.
Soldier.
Now, lemmings got extra lives, but if you die and they're with you, then you can come back to life with the group.
yeah.
Versus coming back to life
But
in
they
the
don't
cave.
really do much in the way of fighting, though, do
They
they?
can. Well, they just fight. That's all they do is fight.
Oh.
They're the basic goblin template for fighters. That's all they do is fight. They're not good at anything else
But
besides
if
fighting.
they die, then we have to find a way to get more.
Yes.
So
Or if you leave them in the cave, they're just backup lives.
yeah. I'm gonna say that we're gonna leave Oog and Durpus behind as long as well
So
as.
Durpus
Wait,
is
it's
going.
Lieutenant.
Oh no,
You're
Durpus.
talking about our twins, right?
Yeah, you're
So
twins.
you mean
Durpus.
Wait, you're-
Durpus is the
Durpus is
my
the
twin.
twin. You're Nerpus.
Nerpus is the
Nerpus.
orange.
Nerpus.
Nerpus is number 1. He's
Ah.
the older twin.
So yeah, I will bring
By 3 minutes.
my sergeant, my lieutenant, and my wolf, who is named Fenrir.
Is he wolf or
A
warg?
warg. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
That still fits.
that's a level above wolf. That's like an intelligent wolf. But you are a leader. You have bonded with it. You have some kind of your cavalier. You have a connection with it. And you're taking your 2 strongest warriors with you. Who are you leaving in charge of the tribe? Is it your twin?
Yeah.
What's your twin's name?
Rakani 2.
Rockety 2.
Yeah.
He's in charge of the tribe while you're gone.
Yes.
But you guys will leave your cave, your tiny
Okay.
little cave. So your old cave was probably closer to that town, and you guys got ran out of the cave. That's why you're in a cave farther away now. So you were probably like way closer originally. Now you're farther away because you got ran out of town.
I mean, what drove us away from our original?
Humans.
Humans is
If we're going for
humans has scared you away from your old cave.
if we're going for vengeance, I happen to.
You're a vengeance lord.
Yeah, I am.
You're a what?
I'm in the order of vengeance.
So this is all about you holding your grudge against those humans.
Yeah.
Now, going into town, you can go try to get food, try to get other supplies. I mean, humans have all kinds of resources that you guys
Let's
have no
just take
access
all the
to.
human stuff. Let's
You
just
go to
kill all
town
the
and
humans and take all
fucking-
their shit from
But you have to keep in mind, there's only 3 of you, and probably a lot of humans in town with better
Yeah.
weapons, and they're bigger. Well, they're about the same size as you, a little taller, so it's gonna be hard.
I don't think the 3 of us are going to do well at this by ourselves.
I know.
Honestly.
Also, in the 12 hours, you guys need to eat 3 times each.
Damn.
Oh wait, actually, you guys are all large, so 6 times each. You
What
need-
if we eat 3 really big meals?
As long as you eat 6 rations over a period of time, you're not hungry. Goblins never sleep more than 4 hours a day. They eat every 5 hours.
So that's
Every 4 or 5 hours, you
So
should
we-
eat.
Yeah, we can.
How long until we start to feel health effects or?
After 1 full day is when you start feeling actual health effects. Now, for bigger goblins, it might come faster. You can start after 4 hours. You might start feeling hungry, and it might affect your mood. It won't affect your stats until a full day. After a full day of not eating, that's when you start getting weaker and stuff like that. Do you want to get some larded up? Because you've got all the stuff you bought. We can pretend you have time.
Yeah.
You can get some. You can get some like larded up meat, like meat covered in fat and salt, and like take
Yeah.
it with you. Do you want to take some rations?
Just take enough to get
You
us through.
subtract some rations from your tribe
Yeah.
supply.
Yeah.
So look at your tribe supply of rations and just take some of that and put it with you guys, and you guys
So
can
we
have something
need
with
10 per person
Per day.
per day. So let's take 60. No, because that's
you.
30.
20 each. You're saying 20 each.
Yeah, 20 each. Yeah. So
So-
60 total.
60 total. That way you guys are. If, no matter what, you might have more food and be cool, but if not, you'll have backup supplies.
So can I? This is morbid, very morbid. But since we're goblins, if we push comes to shove and we're like starving, we're out of food. Like,
You can eat each other. You can
I was
eat
gonna say,
goblins. You can
maybe
eat
the
the
not
word.
so popular characters in
Yeah.
the tribe.
We can
Are
just
they
eat some of
expendable?
the extra.
As goblins, everything's expendable. Like goblins will eat anything.
Yeah.
Goblins are not against eating, and especially people that piss them off, like other goblins. If like another goblin is in bad favor with you, you will eat them if you can. That becomes something you
It's an
still need
option
to do.
before we have to starve.
Yeah, even
Yeah.
even your leader,
We have
who if
options.
you disagree with long enough, you can just like, oh, kill him, eat him, and that's the end of it.
You're big too. You're pretty large. You
Yeah.
probably provide a lot of
Yeah.
rations.
Yeah. So that's why it's good for the leader not to piss anybody off, because you can
And
easily
we're well fed.
like yeah.
Everything's
If everyone's
fine now.
fed well, everything's fine. But if people get hungry, anything can be food. Other goblin dogs, other goblins, yeah,
Yeah.
You're always a threat from each other. Hunger is the biggest
so
thing
do we want
for
to
goblins.
pack enough to make the journey? Are we going to go on like a recon mission to try and plan out our revenge against these?
Well, it sounds like leader
humans?
planned to bring enough for a trip there and back, right? You plan.
We're, I've got enough for us to be there and back times 2.
Oh, so you're good. You got.
Yeah,
enough.
well, I have enough for us to get there and enough for us to get back.
You have a way to carry it. I assume you have a sack or a bag, or just keep it in your pockets.
That is an assumption that you could make.
All right. So I will assume, since your leader didn't buy any bags and you guys have no bags, these are all like pocket meats. So that
I'm all
means
about
I
pocket.
tied
Probably-
my double tunic into
probably
like a
spread
pocket
among all
system.
3 of you, because I don't think even the leader can carry this all by himself. Probably spread among the 3 of you are all these rations in
We
your
are
pocket and
carrying
such.
our rations
You're carrying
for a
meat
day
covered
and
in
a night.
fat. Like yeah,
Whatever.
you're carrying beef jerky in your pockets.
I'm gonna smell incredible
Does that
tomorrow.
make us more
This is
flammable?
fine for me.
Not necessarily. If you're a larder, you'd be covered in grease. Right now, the grease is just like in your pocket area. It's like having a leaky pin in your pocket. So it's grease here for sure. Maybe your nipple area is more greasy, or your
We
like,
should
Greasy
or your
fingers.
thigh pocket area is more greasy. But
Greasy
otherwise,
fries, yeah.
it's fine.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's whatever you can keep it in your shirt. Like I'm not gonna be a dick. If you guys, you're
In
goblins.
theory, I think it's
Goblins
supposed
are
to be
resourceful.
10
We're not
times your
weighted
strength.
down.
Yeah, as long as you're not
So-
carrying more than you can actually lift. As long as you have it some way to tuck it away, you can stick it in your fat folds or whatever. You got some snacks hidden on you,
Okay.
enough to keep you guys for at least 2 days, which is plenty of time to get in town and get back as long as nothing goes wrong. Which means I just get to roll and see if anything goes wrong on your way there.
Because so now we've shoved meat into our
Into our
folded
pockets.
fabric.
I've
We're
hopped
gonna
on.
go there.
I've hopped onto my warg.
You're leading the way because you
And-
can move a little faster.
And we're gonna make our way through the woods, I guess.
I rolled 20% for the first leg of you guys' journey, so nothing bad happens. It's just you guys are riding along, everything's fine. You go through the
Are there
woods.
any, do we
Hanging out.
encounter any like rats or ferrets or anything?
You can if you want to try to. I would allow you guys to hunk away with a survival check.
Survival. I'm gonna be putting an eyeball on some tracks too to see if I can like find some snack ferrets or squirrels or something on the way.
Yeah. Love ferrets.
17. And I can do a knowledge nature too to know what I'm
So does
looking
Eeg.
for.
Eeg is the one. You can catch some badger tracks as you guys are heading through the forest for sure. So do you guys want to go hunt a badger or continue towards Human
Which
Town?
roll?
I rolled a 17.
Oh, so same.
Can I add?
You can
to
also
our-
no be the same. You also spot the badger tracks. So
So the survival check isn't to
It's just to track them.
find the tracks.
it's to track them.
Lame.
You have to actually get into a battle to kill a badger. You have to go, roll initiative and do stuff. But you can track. You can follow the tracks if you want
I just
to,
felt this bad.
or you can continue on towards Human Town, or you can veer off to the side and catch a badger for extra food.
And look,
How far into the wood? Like, are these very fresh? Is it like on the other side of those bushes?
You guys have traveled for a day, and these tracks seem fresh.
so I feel like it would be good to get into a practice fight before we get into.
Bashu, there's a badger over there. Should we go eat it?
Yeah, let's go fuck up some honey badger.
Alright, you
Whoa,
guys.
whoa, whoa!
Hunting
we don't know
detour.
We don't know that it's a honey badger.
Yeah, well, I hope not because they.
Hopefully it's an molasses badger.
Rough to, yeah.
Hang on, let me smell these footprints and I'll tell you.
Alright, you guys go off riding towards this badger. I'm gonna say it's not very far away, and let you just guys go ahead and roll initiative with it, because it's the first
Yeah.
game, and you guys should deserve to have a little
Give
bit.
us that fucking.
You guys deserve
badger.
a little bit of fun here.
13.
I got 18.
8.
8?
I got an 18.
Okay.
Hey, look at that.
Ooh.
So Nurkish, you have initiative. You guys have veered slightly off the path. It didn't even take very long. You guys like stumbled upon some very fresh tracks.
Do I see?
Boss Shu is ahead of you on the ward, but you see the badger before Boss Shu does. You
Oh,
get the
snap.
you get the jump. It won't be enough to feed your tribe, but it's probably enough to feed the three of you for the night.
It's
Let's
just
save you some
your-
rations.
We don't have any.
We don't got
we
anybody
don't
else
have
with
any
us.
weapons or anything. So why?
Oh, well, maybe you do, maybe you don't. Some of you might have weapons, some of you might not. If you didn't buy any, then no. If you have
It's
extra
like
weapons, you can
a
toss them in.
Swift or something to
Yes.
hand him a club.
Do you have an extra club to toss over there?
I got a club, a dagger, a sling, and a horse chopper. Can I just give him?
Is this a
club?
handoff or a toss? How far apart are you
Handoff.
guys?
We're
It
not
could be
that
a
far
handoff.
apart.
So you guys are close enough? As long as you're not tossing it, I'll say yeah, you can hand it
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, so I'll run up on this badger.
His speed is also 30 feet, so you catch him.
Okay. So I'll hit him with my club.
Yeah.
9.
You swing a club
Son of
above a
bitch.
badger head. You were the first one in the fray, but you miss, unfortunately. The badger starts to burrow 10 feet underground, so now the badger is under the soil, so it's harder to hit. So anyone else, who wants to hit the badger has to now like go underground with it.
A horse chopper is like an axe on a stick. Do I need to go underground, or can I just like shove my axe stick down the hole?
I mean, your reach on that's only 5 feet, I believe, so I don't think you can reach far enough to hit the badger because it burrowed 10 feet. If you go in with it, then yes, we can allow it.
yes, I'm gonna do
That
that.
means you have to roll an attack. Eeg is diving
These
into a
people
badger
are gonna,
hole.
they're gonna pull me out.
This is like Winnie the Pooh in the honey hole shit. This is an oversized goblin.
Ooh! Okay.
You can get stuck in there.
19, 20.
That's a hit.
Yeah, it is.
You actually dive down the hole and poke it with your fucking,
So,
what was that, horse chopper?
horse chopper is
Horse
a
chopper.
1d10 for badger.
It's a good damage right
It's
there.
a 6.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Do you add your strength to that too?
It's mainly you should add your strength mod to it.
Yeah, so 6 plus your strength mod.
7? Oh, that's a very bloody badger then. You poke that thing in the hole.
Can I yell that, like, inside the hole?
Like blood squirts. Blood squirts back at the hole towards your face. You get covered in blood. Like the whole, like everything, like shoulders up on you is covered in blood in that
I'm
hole.
gonna
You're
lick
covered
my
in
face.
blood and dirt. God, you got your big ass goblin teeth, all like bloody and dirty.
Sounds
You're gonna do it.
incredible.
You probably really enjoyed diving in this hole like a Dachshund going after a frog. Like, so.
Yeah, she's feeling that I can't get past.
No, it's
No.
just, the hole's the size of a badger, so
Yeah.
you see butt hanging out of the hole.
Can I use my move action to remove her
Yes.
And
with
then-
with a strength check, yes.
with a strength check? And
Can
then
I be helpful in that at all?
No, you just tell us your weight. Which is you're 200 pounds, so
Yeah.
you have to roll 20 or higher to pull her out.
I got a 15.
Yeah. Watch out for the big girl. Big girl, you pulling. It's like 50 pounds too much to pull out for. You're trying. You're like
Hey.
pulling back.
Lieutenant, help
It is.
brother
It
out.
is your turn. After that,
So
Nurkus.
do you want me to?
You'll see the leader
try
pulling.
and pull her out.
Oh, yeah, I
so
need
we
you
can
to
get
help.
a-
You guys
grab
can
a
work.
leg, I grab a leg.
You can work together. So yeah, D20 plus strength mod. If you roll above a 5, you can get this other person out. Eeg out. That's above 5. You guys yank Eeg out.
Alright, now, do I still get
Can the
my
badger
standard
be
action?
attached to my axe still?
No, you just stabbed it and pulled out.
Dang, okay.
You can't, but we'll say that Nurpus, because that was your move, I'll let you do a standard. If you have a long enough range weapon to get into the hole, you can.
I will hand you my bow and arrow as the last part of my.
I will allow that.
I'm gonna start chanting, nervous, nervous.
Classic
nervous,
goblin thing.
nervous,
They love chants.
nervous.
Goblins love chants.
Natural 20.
Oh!
What?
Goblin chants! Goblin chants work every time. People love being cheered on.
Nervous.
Yeah,
that
that's gonna
is-
be a hit.
It's so
That's gonna be definitely enough to at least make this
So-
thing unconscious.
So fucking
so
good.
fucking dead.
Its con is 15, so if you do 17 damage, it'll be dead. Anything above 2 damage will be unconscious, so you won't have no trouble
It
catching
doesn't matter,
this
as
thing.
long as we can get our hands on it, we're gonna
If it's
take
unconscious,
it.
you can coup de grace, so yeah.
Anyway.
Did you say 15?
That means it's only 2 HP away from death. It's super unconscious.
So it's
It's near. It's so near death.
Can I just say
Grab it and coup de
yeah,
grace.
can we just like the
Twist
three
its
of
neck.
us hold it and just pull it apart in 3 different sections and then
Yeah.
just eat the section?
You guys can all feast on this if you like.
Yeah, let's just rip it apart right now.
That'll be
Yeah.
3 HP each if you need it, but otherwise it'll make you not have to eat for another 4 hours. So
There you go.
I dig it.
Bad your teeth.
if
and
you guys want to
eyeballs.
collect fur or anything else, that would take a survival check.
I'm just gonna eat every part of
Just
it
eat the
that
meat.
I can.
Eat the meat, leave everything else behind. Whatever's not meat,
And
you leave
whatever
in
I
a pile.
don't want to eat, I'm just gonna throw in the direction of the wolf.
Oh, yeah, the wolf will chew on it. So I'll keep the wolf happy for sure. The leader's wolf happy, which is it's a warg named a wolf though, right?
Yeah.
It's even better.
Warg.
Yeah.
Wargs are smarter than you guys, so keep the warg happy.
So I'm a
Wargs-
little bit afraid of it because it's
Oh, you
smarter
should
than
be.
me.
Wargs are more intelligent than God. Wargs could rule your goblin tribe if they wanted to.
Oh no.
So,
Alright,
treasure
well,
pet.
I would try to, get everybody, rally the troops, retrieve my arrow, my bow from Nervous. Yeah.
So, unless one of you want to challenge the leader, you'll give the leader whatever he wants when he asks for it.
I just want my bow and arrow back. I don't know if she wants her club
I'll
back or
hand
not.
that. I'll hand you your bow and arrow, and I'll hand you your club
You
back.
should hang on to that club because
If you don't mind,
if
I'll
you don't
hang
have
on
a
to
weapon that makes you a
Permission to
weapon.
keep a club.
Let's head on to the city, and let's not go up to the gates, of course. Let's hang out by the forest edge and do a little recon.
So if you approach the city, you will be spotted. Maybe you'll be fired at by like bow and arrows. Everyone roll a reflex save. If you all beat 15, you'll be able to like be spotted and like hide again. And then you can like regroup and make things from there. But if you roll below 15, you might get hit one time.
20.
Escape.
Yeah, 12.
19.
Alright.
Roll one for your warg too.
So we don't get hit by their arrows.
Not be below level 15.
Can we keep their
Right.
arrows?
War got an 8. I don't know what I would add to it, but it's definitely. Yeah.
That's probably why you were leading the way. You, the leader, take 5 damage. Your warg takes 2 damage. The arrows that went into these creatures, you guys can collect. So that's 2 arrows if you guys. Your leader has the most access. to
Even
them.
though we were shot at, like I don't
You didn't.
get
But
the
no,
arrow.
those arrows are just lost.
Yeah, let's retreat back to the woods there, guys.
You can go back a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe wait till dark because you guys got spotted. That's enough to be like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck this shit.
We were like running out like, and then
But
we're
you
like,
have
oh,
2 extra arrows from the deal. You are hurt a little bit.
Bushes.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
If you want to rest long enough to heal, I mean, most goblins don't rest more than 4 hours.
We
You can rest long
stand
enough if you want
watch
to.
Yeah.
while you rest.
You'll be far enough outside of town that unless humans come looking for you, they won't find you.
Yeah,
roll for that.
I'll try to rest until dark so we can do a little.
So I'm gonna do like a 8
And
hours
my
to be
warg
safe.
could use a little nap.
I rolled low enough that nothing happens to you during that period of time.
Can I?
So if you want to roll a d8 for yourself plus con, and a d8 plus con for your warg,
8 points for boss and 6.
plus con, so you're both healed up
Yeah,
enough?
we're both healed up.
During the 4 hours that Bashu is resting and recuperating, can I get Nervous to help me make like a ghillie suit?
You can combine your profession with your tinker to make a
And
ghillie
also
suit.
I've got cooperative crafting, so if I get someone to help me do stuff, it's a
Even
plus
better.
2 to my craft.
You can roll all that together. So roll your skill plus your craft plus 2.
Who should we apply the ghillie suit to? Because I'm just thinking that it'll just be like blood that we have from this badger that we can use as like
Coagulate?
stickiness.
It's like nature's
So we
glue.
can like blood glue leaves
I mean,
onto
classic
one of the
goblin
three of
move.
us?
Might be to make your leader and his. Maybe if you cover the leader and the wolf in like shit while they're like passed out. That way when they wake up, they're covered in like leaves and shit.
Pretty funny. Honestly, I'm not gonna be upset about that.
Can't
What's our plan? Is our leader going to be
We
in
can't.
front
We can't. Well, the leader's always in front because he's the brave leader. We can't just walk up to these humans because they're dicks and they throw their stupid arrows at us.
I don't like
So if we want to
humans,
take their stuff from them, they can't see us coming. So we have to cover the leader in leaves because the humans are too dumb to know that leaves don't walk. Bush.
What's our game plan in terms of acquiring? Where we need to acquire from?
Rape and pillage. Yes.
I mean, I don't think we know anything about these humans. Like, how many
Yeah.
of them are there?
We don't know what their fortifications are really like. Or we should.
Is this-
we could have rolled.
Is this
knowledge.
just a reconnaissance day? You could roll, or this
Yeah.
could be a reconnaissance mission. You guys can find out, or you could be there looking for a certain thing. That's kind of up to your boss. You can be like, "Let's go get this one thing from town and get the fuck out."
Yeah.
But your ghillie suit
Okay.
thing works.
Okay, so 10.
You're always taking care of me, Will. I really appreciate
I
it.
am a leader. Look at that.
Is that your skill and
Plus
craft?
2 for my cooperative crafting. 23. We thought this was such a good idea.
So
Well, they won't see you anymore.
Right now, you look like a bush on top of a wolf.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna wake up and be like, "Wow, way to take the initiative there, guys. That's
They won't see you coming. Humans
pretty
are
good.
idiots.
pretty good."
Classic goblin plan.
Who-
This is
who-
the comedy I was
whose-
looking
Whose
for.
plan was this, by the way?
this was
Eags.
Eags.
All right, Sergeant. Well played. Well played.
Noted.
Yeah. Keep that.
And now you guys, it's dark now, so now once you're
Hey,
leaving, so like,
anything to fuck up a human.
you guys can head
I'm
into
all
town now
Okay.
at night if you want.
Do we
Now,
go
Plus some costume.
Let's roll some perception on the town.
What was your? You rolled above a 20, right, for that? For the ghillie suit.
23.
I'll let you
I
add a
didn't
+2 to
roll.
stealth in the ghillie suit.
Okay. Let's roll some perceptions to see, like, are we walking up to a town that has walls, or can we just, like, walk into, like, the city center?
Do we hear a lot of children, or is it more military drills? Oh, 14.
I got
Oh.
12.
So can I use my anti-human bonus on this? It says perception plus
Oh, then, yeah,
2
plus perception, yeah.
anti-human.
Yep.
Right? Okay.
This is
I
anti-human.
got
perception.
15.
16.
Fuck a human.
Yeah.
12.
You guys don't see a lot. Well, you do see a very primitive human dwelling situation. Not much of a town or city as much as it is like yurts and tents. Cloth and stick.
Are there more humans than fingers?
Not many more, but yes.
Okay.
Maybe
good.
4 or so more humans than fingers.
So like all of my fingers, and then like some. Of
And then a
yours.
couple extra humans. Well, that's not a very, like I said, it's tents. It's not
So
very
if we
big.
put our goblin hands together, it takes like a goblin hand in it.
All 3 of you together could do it, yeah, for sure. You can count all if you count it all together.
This is how many humans we have. This, and this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there a...
More than 2 hands full,
Yeah.
less than 4 hands full. You can only picture it with hands in front of you. Once you take the hands down, you're like, I can't even picture what that number means anymore.
That's
Okay.
good enough.
Your understanding
So-
of numbers isn't very great.
Are there any open fires there? Are there any guards?
There are some fires, 2 fires, in this little conglomerate of tents that are sort of dying down. It's more like smoking embers or hot coals than like big fires. It's like late at night. You can tell people are going to sleep. They're not paying attention to you. Like you guys have snuck up pretty close without being noticed. People are inside the tents. The fire is dying down.
I'm going to recommend to you guys, I'm like, what if we go and grab whatever embers we can and carry them to these little huts and yurts and tents and drop the coals around the outside and let's just burn this village to the fucking ground.
Just
Can we
cook
do that
these
with a stealth check?
humans.
Yeah, well, I would be the ideal person to do that probably. We were saying
Can you
that-
do it by yourself?
It's no more than like a dozen or so tents.
Okay, so you could do it by yourself.
I might need you guys to
I mean,
make,
every round you can do 1 tent at a time.
if,
so
if
yeah.
you how about
If you do it
this?
together, it would take 4 rounds to do it. But if you do it alone, it takes 12 rounds
Let's
to do it.
divide
So.
the labor.
All right, let's divide the labor, and then
That means you all grab hot coals.
Well,
No,
we're
no.
gonna carry them in something.
And what?
I'm an engineer. I'm gonna say I've tried to touch those in the past and it hurt my hands. Hot coal hot. It took me a minute, but I made that connection eventually. Hot
You mean
coal
oven
hot.
mitt.
One thing I have learned though from cooking meat is metal, no hot coal hot.
Well,
we can use our
Middle
swords.
hot coal hot, but it takes time.
Let's
Can
use
I-
our swords like Scoopies.
Alchemy some oil from our larded meat to spread, and then maybe we can figure out some way to set.
You can throw some lard into it, that would increase the size of the fire, or it would increase the flamidity of your
Could
sword.
you just use the lard as a starter?
You can coat anything in lard oil.
As an
Yeah.
You can coat things in
Like I could go around and paint the yurts with lard.
with meat.
Lard
And rub
and-
some meat
yeah.
grease on some tents.
You can still smear lard.
With a high enough stealth, I would allow it. You guys want to try that?
I dig it. Because after so many
I see you guys are off in the distance whispering this stuff in goblins.
Yeah, of course.
You're making little mommy noises like, gremlins.
We can only make plans with the things that we can see right in front of our faces, which is fire and tent. So, we're burning down.
We're gonna burn this village the fuck down. Now, a new idea though.
Okay.
What if I were to take some of my arrows,
Roll
wrap them?
perception because you gotta take a long time. I rolled low enough and no one hears you, so go on.
Yeah. I'm gonna wrap some arrows in some cloth and soak them in the lard. I can run into the middle of the town, or not run, but sneak into the middle of the town. Light the arrows on fire, shoot as many of the domiciles as possible, and then
One
try
per
to
round.
set up. While you guys maybe make some sort of distraction.
Or there are 3 of you. You can easily light 3 places on fire at the same time. Maybe pre-grease, and that'd be the hard part. If you
That's
can pre-lard, and as long as you guys all roll high enough stealth,
It's kind of what I envision.
roll me 1 stealth to sneak up and lard shit.
Okay.
And I'll let all 3 of you lard a tent. That's at
Because
least
we
3
all
tents.
have meat in our pockets.
Yeah,
We all
or
have
else from
fat
the
on
boss,
us.
if he was gonna give you lard to do that, yeah, sure, you guys can get grease to do
Yeah, I
this.
mean, we have greasy meat in our folds.
If you guys brought larded meat with you, then yes, that's
yeah,
possible.
put them in my tunic folds.
As long as the leader is willing to subtract that from your larded meat resources, then
Okay.
yes.
I got a 9.
So,
Not great.
what was it?
Stealth? That was a bad stealth.
Yeah, that's bad.
Oh, I rolled a 17 perception, so both of you guys are getting spotted. How about you, Nerpus?
12.
So when you guys sneak up on the tents to start rubbing grease on the tents, you're immediately spotted by humans because you're stepping through twigs and you guys were having a conversation, just being noisy, annoying goblins. You guys thought you were being sneaky, you just fucking weren't. So roll for initiative as you walk up to the tents
Oh, for real?
to rub grease on them. Yeah.
Nope, I got 18.
I had a natural 20.
Woo!
Wait.
Plus 2.
13.
I only rolled an 8.
So, as my standard action, can I roll this? Go ahead and
If you use your move to rub in the grease, you can roll standard to light it on fire, yes.
And then I communicate that the jig is up to my...
Yeah, you can even say it in goblins. You just "Ah!" and they can get the vibe.
So I'll do that first, before... Yeah.
Got
And
you.
you guys get the, hope you guys interpret that. And I'll roll to ignite.
Do you have flint and steel?
That just occurred to me.
If not, there's no way for you to light this on fire. You're just rubbing
Yeah.
grease on a tin. You have no way to light it.
I mean, you have a club. You could a putt.
For me, that feels like a ranged attack. Put some coals.
Fuck yes.
Bam, bam.
14.
So you can hit that ember towards a tent and
Aha!
catch that grease stain on fire.
Aha! Hilarious.
That'd be your whole trend, though, and the tent sort of catches on
And
fire.
I've warned my compatriots about the... So that'll be... And so that was standard of Swift.
You're
The
The
good.
move because you had to go
Yeah,
to the
you
fire.
All right. Well, I'm gonna see what he did, and I'll be like, that seemed like a
Brilliant.
pretty good idea.
That's why that guy's a lieutenant slash sergeant.
That's my lieutenant.
That's why I
right there,
promoted
picking
him.
outside of the box. So, the tent that I've been
Greasing up?
rubbing down, I'm gonna go run over to the closest fire and
Smack
take
a
my
coal.
long sword and chip
Smack
a coal right in there. Hopefully.
It's a non-moving object, so made of cloth. Shouldn't be hard.
That's gonna be that's a 10.
I get a
Perfect.
reflex save, so it might
a
miss.
fucking tent?
It might, because it might bounce off. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
It's not this. It's not making, but it's just barely making it. Lit it and bounced off, so it's not as on fire as the other 10, but it is working.
All right, so that was my standard, my move, and I'm swift.
Unless you want to yell something.
Yeah, I don't really have much else to say at that point.
Rally cry. We're
Burn,
goblins.
baby, burn.
Yeah, that's not really. I can challenge.
There is no reason for you
You
to
had a
do any
13?
of that.
I was about to say, I can challenge one, but I want to challenge the leader. I kill you.
If the leader comes out, that'll count towards them. Only one of them comes out of the tent in this turn.
Okay, I also would like to play putt-putt with everyone else. And I'm going to use my horse chopper since it has an axe head.
Ooh, nice.
Right? So,
Goobers. It's a
2
great way to start this game.
plus 1
Yeah.
plus 15.
That
has
is
to
a
be
tent. Tents just not. They don't move.
Can I, chip it and then put my
Yeah.
hand to my forehead and, watch it?
You do
Sail?
you do the whole thing.
Yeah.
You do the whole thing from Groundhog Day. Where you're like, it's a Cinderella story. You do the whole bit.
Maybe make, a threatening animal noise? Can I pretend to be a bear?
What noise does that make, Miss Goblin?
I probably do a bunch of growling.
Let's hear it.
Zombie bear, love it.
And that's what this game's for.
That's very good. I like it. Yeah.
You make a noise, sure.
I'd like this humans to not come out of their
Well, it sounds like no matter what happens, you guys set 3 tents on fire.
Bad for
At least 3 humans emerge from their tents.
Does
After you do that, My first human that stumbles out of the tent is not able to accomplish any sort of attack towards you guys.
Fucking idiots.
Same thing with my second human. Lucky
Idiots.
My third human's got a 15 towards Eeg.
Come at me, bro.
That's 15 miss your AC, I assume.
Of course. Well, yeah, mine's 14, so yes.
So it hits.
It hits.
Not a miss. It's a hit. Gonna do 3 damage to you.
Ow.
Damn it!
Humans are assholes.
Tents are on fire. They're all angry. They're coming out of their tents.
So I'm just gonna continue trying to set as many tents on fire.
All 3 tents are on fire. But you can try to more
Wait, there
fire
are only
them.
3 tents?
That guy just hit me.
So
rude. Right?
if that person just hit E, that probably means that he's not looking at Nervous.
Yeah,
You
they
can get to them in one move.
gathered around 2 fires, so...
Yeah, they're clustered together very closely.
Go for it. Fuck it. I'm gonna swing a club at him.
Yeah, fucking human.
And you guys are like 5 foot tall goblins, so if it was gonna fuck up a human, it's you guys. It's
Yeah.
3 5
We're
foot
giant
tall.
goblins.
Yeah, you guys are basically human-sized goblins fucking shit up.
11.
Miss. There's probably some range movement.
Just so he knows.
Alright, next up, boss.
Well, Shoe's next.
Yeah, shoot.
Oh, shoot.
I'll shoot. I will use my Cavalier Tactician skill. Once per day, allies within 30 feet gain a +4 to their attack when flanking.
You guys want to all flank this one guy.
Yeah,
We're gonna
fuck
flank
this
this
guy.
guy.
You want to move to that one guy.
Yeah, I'm rolling up on the same person that
Yeah.
Nervous went for.
Nervous.
And
Fuck
yeah,
the fuck
I'm
up.
gonna just like cruise on up, and I'm gonna swing at him with my long
That's a
sword.
goblin attack. Everybody bite this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kill him until he dies from it.
Roll that attack, you get a +4 for that move, I believe.
Yeah.
Which is pretty much guaranteed to make you hit, I'm sure.
Let's see here. Well,
So maybe the 14 to hit him.
26.
That's a hit on a human.
Ooh.
Say that hits them in their left leg, like a good gash.
Does it like... Oh, so it doesn't break them.
7 damage.
Ouch.
And I'll say, swarm him!
For some reason, your leader talks really weird. Eeg!
Yeah.
I've got a weird voice. I am the leader. Goblin voice.
Scary.
I'm
It
a
sounds normal
goblin.
in Goblin.
Yeah.
Sounds perfectly
What do you mean
normal.
weird?
He's got.
I've been smoking for 50
Yeah, smoking problem. He's an old goblin.
That's why I'm the leader, man!
He's got a voice box.
Yeah,
That's all.
I actually have a pipe that I just like shove in a hole in my throat. Like, and that's just what I do, sit around the goblin campfire and I just chief away with that thing. I'll tell you about this one time.
Just all lies.
So kill away, guys.
So yeah, I guess I'm gonna horse chopper this human that's flanked.
Right.
So it's a +4 to my attack roll. 4 and 4 and 1 and 1.
And still a miss, unfortunately.
Yeah.
The first human misses their attack. The second human misses and falls down.
For my Swiss,
Ooh,
can I
he's
laugh
prone.
at them when
Yeah,
they're missing
they're-
and falling
They're
down?
like coming out of their tent. They're like tripping over their tent and falling in the mud.
They're groggy.
I'm
They're still
cackling.
half asleep.
You guys are attacking in the middle of the night, and you guys are unexpected
Idiots.
attackers.
You're idiots.
My third one though got a 22 versus Nerpus.
What?
22 attack.
That's a hit.
Melee.
Yeah, that's it.
It's 6 damage melee from that
Son of
human with their hand axe coming out at you.
fucking humans.
I'm just berating them the whole time.
So which human was it? Was it a human that I hit? Was it a human that just came out?
With the leg
And there's one that fell down on the ground, also.
So it's not fall down.
It's not one that hit you. It's one that just came out of tent. This is like some random guy came out and like slashed at you from the same tent, probably but a different guy.
Who's the guy that we've been wailing on?
Is he the one that fell down? Please say he's the one that fell down.
There's one guy that's been hit more than the rest who has fallen down. Yes, the rest of them.
Huzzah! So now he's prone.
So
I
And
wouldn't
flanked.
say he was totally. He's on his knees, not totally prone, but yeah, sure, he's weakened.
So you're still gonna attack the one that's flanked anyway, no matter what.
Yeah, he's fucked. You're gonna kill him.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a 17.
It's a hit.
And 8.
Nice.
Just enough to knock one person unconscious.
Oh yeah.
So that's going to be an 8, and I'm going to use my move to retreat to safety.
That will provoke one attack of opportunity. Are you okay with that?
So it's a gamble here.
I only rolled a 14 versus your AC.
Oh, that's a hit. Fuck.
5 damage.
Oh, that's enough to knock me out.
You're unconscious. You're not dead. You're just unconscious.
I will run up to the person that just tried to attack Nerfus?
Nervous.
Nervous. God, I don't know why I put an F in there to keep this flanking skill going on. And I'll swing it at him with my longsword. 14.
Sick.
I get a reflex save, which I failed, so I'll take full damage.
6 damage.
Okay, so I'm not doing too great. I think if I get hit by a human again.
See, man, I fucked my turn up. I should have healed you guys. I'm sorry.
Can I, rather than attack a human, can I go back to the fire and try to do another?
Doing so will
swing?
risk an attack of opportunity, but you can do that.
I mean, I'm either going to get hit with an attack of opportunity, or one of these 4 humans is going to hit me and kill
Next
me
turn?
anyway.
That was my dilemma.
So you
I
try to
think
back
I'm
away.
just going to try and do that.
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled a natural 20.
Shit.
This fight is taking a turn.
It's gonna be 6 damage to you, Eeg.
Yeah, just gone.
So you're 5 HP away from dying, but you're unconscious and you're pretty fucked up. Have a miss on Nerpus, only a 12 on Shu, also a miss I assume, and only a 5 on you. Even unconscious is a miss. They're also like fucking,
Yeah.
come on, they're tense, like
They're freaking out.
they're just like
They're
swinging their
panicked.
swords around.
Yeah, they're spooked.
The way I'm spilling they're doing that like I'm spilling my beer right now. They're just like swinging shit around. It's like a boss Shu.
Well, then I will channel positive, or I will channel energy.
Fuck yeah.
1d6 for all of your allies
Yeah,
within 30
1d6.
feet, which is both of your allies.
Yep, 1d6 for all the good guys.
Hopefully that'll wake you 2 up. We'll see.
And that's 6.
Nice. The highest you can roll.
Yep.
Yes!
So does that bring you guys back
That
awake?
brings-
That does. That brings me back.
That probably kills Shu's whole turn.
That was a standard action.
You still have a
However,
move or a
so
switch.
I still have a move. Now, could I grab one of my compatriots? And that's going to take a strength check and try to like
Might be a
run
hard
away.
deal.
Right away. Yeah.
It can be a whole, and that also might provoke attack of opportunity. You should move out of certain space.
That's
So,
fine. You can-
are we both conscious right now?
You
Yeah,
could probably
we-
grab one person, but it would be attack of opportunity if you wanted to try to do that. And
That's
then
fine.
Back up. Do you
As
want
long
to
as
try to
I'm the one who's taking the attack of opportunity.
do that? You or your ward. Yeah, one of you would.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Roll me a CMB to grab one of them and tell me which one you're trying to grab.
I think that my sergeant was probably in worse shape than anyone else.
You can make battle judgments. As long as E doesn't stop you, beat 10
I'm
will
not
happen.
going to stop you.
Yeah.
Don't be difficult.
Just
That's
don't.
natural 1, so.
Oh, well, see,
Oh
that's
God!
that's why we roll.
Oh.
That means when you try to grab E, you fall down. You're prone
That's
next
fair.
to E.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
Leader! Is it like a strength check for me to try to help the leader up so that
Yeah.
I was about to say strength check to like
Yeah,
choke
to
me
lift.
out and push me in the mud.
Also,
I'm gonna win.
also something you can
Read
do
that
if you
part of the game
if you
yet?
want to take control, then yes.
Not
Otherwise,
yet.
otherwise, yeah,
Jesus.
you can strength check to lift up also.
That wouldn't be a
Strength check to murder
I
or
wanna,
save.
I want us
Whatever you
to get up and run away.
Yeah.
Strength check to lift them up out of the mud. Sure. You weigh 200 pounds though, so it's got to be above 20 plus your strength mod. So
Even though I weigh the same amount.
that doesn't change your strength. You can be fat and not strong.
19 plus 1.
What?
20. So you're you're like right at 200. Like you tell me.
I'm 250.
So nah.
I'm a big boy. You had to be 25.
He rode 250 on his feet, so I can't help what he wrote
Oh,
down.
come on! He could.
It was a good roll. It was a great roll.
There has to be some positive.
Like yeah, you're not failing. You're not totally failing.
Can
It's
I get
just
myself up at least so I'm not prone to?
I will say with that kind of roll, maybe you're just moving like you're not moving full speed. Maybe you move like 10 feet. You're dragging. You're not.
And or maybe you were able to get me
Is that water?
up and you up as well, so now I can hop on my ward next round.
That's enough to help your leader up. Maybe not enough to carry them. So that's probably what it is. You couldn't put the leader on your back, but you can help him on his
But
feet.
we're both at least standing. We're not
Sure.
prone anymore.
Yeah, that'll unprone you, but not to get you out of the area. That's fair. After Eeg comes my humans. I got a 20 not natural versus
Jesus
Nervous.
Fucking Christ.
Not natural, but if it beats your AC still, then
Yeah, it does.
7 damage. You got stabbed with a dagger. Nervous goes down.
And you should be what, at -1? hit points?
-4.
What?
Yeah.
I got a 12 on Shu. I got a 17 on Eeg.
Oh, damn it. That's a hit.
That's 7 damage on you, Eeg.
Oh, I'm dead again.
Dead or unconscious?
Unconscious.
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 Alright, Well,
That brings us back, because if everyone's unconscious, that brings us right back to Shu.
yeah. Well, in that case, I am going.
Power of a leader.
Yep. I'm gonna.
You rally cry again. I with my shirt over my head like a helicopter. Whatever it takes to power people up.
I pull up my chainmail and touch my gold nibble rings, and I'm gonna channel positive energy for.
You hold up a placard that says John 3:16, 4H, suck it. Or
That's
whatever.
another 6, baby.
Suck it. Everyone regains 6 HP. That's happening.
You guys should all be back awake-ish.
I'm up.
I will use my
Well, it's
swift
negative.
to hop back up on my warg, and then if I use the standard action, that uses up. That doesn't use
That's
my.
magic and fight. That's not move.
Okay, it doesn't use my move.
You want to back up?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I guess.
Roll me a ride check just in case. Like,
Yeah, I
really
hate
don't.
running.
Just
I don't want to leave these guys
just
behind.
'cause we're
You
in
guys-
battle.
Both of them are back up though, right?
outside of battle, we wouldn't make you roll, but in battle, roll a ride. Yeah, they're both up, but see how well this ride goes.
Alright.
6 HP.
And then I got.
So you're about, if you're -1, you're +5.
I was at -1, and then I got that 7 damage, so I was at -8.
8, and then +5, so you're -3.
So I'm still
I'm not gonna run away in that case. Can I?
How do you want to play it? You can stay right there, like right in melee range. You can back up a little bit.
Can I handle my animal to get my warg to maybe grab onto one of her 2 tunics and drag
handle
her?
it?
My tunic is full of meat. If that's any
That might
incentive,
encourage things. We'll see. We'll depend on the roll, but we'll see what happens.
I taste like meat.
You do anyway, because goblins are made of meat.
That's a whopping 9. That's just not gonna work.
Yeah, Warg is not interested in saving your ally. It's more interested in backing up. I rolled a 12 versus your AC, Nurkus. So that's
That
probably too
matches
low.
my AC.
Oh, matches. You get a reflex save then for half damage. So you either take 4 or 2. You move fast enough. Matrix style.
Oh, ew, gross. That's gonna be a 12.
Not Matrix style. So you take 4 damage from that.
You're back unconscious again.
Yeah.
Back out. And you have an arrow. That's an arrow in you. So you have an arrow in your body. You're out. Someone shot you from a tent, like 2 tents away.
Humans are violent.
Alright.
Well, humans are dicks. That's why goblins hate them.
That's
I got a
what
14 on
because
shoes
they're
AC.
jerks.
Miss.
Luckily, I got a 7 on Eeg.
Oh yes,
That's a miss.
that's such a miss.
The 4th human that emerges gets a 17 on Shu.
That's a miss. I'm gonna have to roll another health boost. Rub the nips again.
This isn't going as
This
planned.
is like your 3rd one today. So
That's 3. I got 1 left after this.
You're getting close,
That's
you're getting
5 hit points to both of you.
So I'm conscious again.
So you just give like a cheer to like give them the vibe. I believe in a thing called love. Just
Uh,
motivate your goblins.
And then I am. Does that put it with everyone with 5 hit points? Is everyone up?
Yes.
You're up 2. Eeg.
Yes, I'm awake
That
again
brings
because
you up
I was
after 5.
-3, so 5
That
puts
push over
me
the
at
edge?
2.
All right. Can I swift action and try to grab you again?
It might be a move.
That would
Just
be a
grab.
move.
So this is like talking. Like, it's like things that don't
Okay,
affect.
yeah.
That'd
Can
be
I
a-
swift
but you haven't
action?
done a move, so that would count as your move. So it's still fine.
But can my swift action for my turn be to reach my hand up and make sure that I can be grabbed?
Reaching your hand, yeah, sure, but it doesn't
Okay.
change much. But yeah, it'll be more up to your move than your swift to do that. But you can do it.
I mean, I
You,
want
try,
to.
you can grab one of them. with
I
your
need
move.
to grab one person, and we need to book it.
Maybe a
because
strength check to make sure you can lift one of them. Either you or your ward who wants to roll it. One of you would have to grab them. Whoever's the stronger one.
better for me, but you're the most injured.
That's awfully selfless of me.
Depends on your leadership
The
style, I
goblins,
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the most injured, so that you're the.
You're what 30 years old, which is old for not.
I've already tried to grab you once. I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
That's just how it's gonna get. I can go ahead and splash my last one and make sure that everyone. But you only have. All right, never mind. We're just gonna make a. We're gonna make a run for it.
Okay.
All right.
20 or higher. You have to do to roll to pick
All
the
right. I
scout.
might as well try.
You guys could have just rolled 12s, but no! You had to go for big goblins.
I got a 9, so I'm just gonna try to grab, and I'm just
It's not gonna work.
I'm gonna cruise on back to 29 feet ish.
Well, the 9, you can't cruise. You're gonna try to grab, it's not gonna. So you're gonna be like in that thing and
Nah, I'll
trying.
still just stay
Yeah,
there. Okay,
yeah,
fine.
you're gonna be trying to grab, it's not gonna work. So.
That's fair.
Go
So if he
Eve.
tried
Yeah.
to grab me and it didn't work, can I, in that case, realize that
You
the
can help.
leader is trying to drag
Sure.
us away, and so I'm gonna get up on my
Flee?
own and run? Yeah, just whatever direction that they were trying to like drag me in, I'm just gonna
You're gonna
run
go.
in the way that they were trying to go.
Sure. You back up.
I'm
He
still
comes-
gonna make growly rory.
He comes my
intimidating
humans. My
noises.
humans have range weapons which can still reach all of you. So.
Fuck!
First comes Nurpus. I got a 16 versus Nurpus.
That's a hit.
I got 5 damage on
God
Nurpus.
damn it, I'm unconscious.
I got a 14 on Shu.
Miss.
I got a natural 1 on Eek.
Fuck that human.
Person trips on the tent and falls down.
No, they trip on the tent.
No.
To a burning
They
tent.
fall, and they hit their head on a burning rock.
Look.
And it cauterizes the
No.
wound automatically.
Okay. Look. They already tripped. Don't play wild. They're on the ground.
They trip to their
You're-
death.
He tripped until he died from it.
Okay. And then the last one was an 8, because it was four people out of the 10 now. An 8 on Nurpus, which is a miss, I assume.
Miss.
Alright, well, I guess I will blast off my last heal. Try to get you up.
Classic leader.
Yeah.
And it's just, the thing is, it's not magic, because Goblin's ability, so you're just being encouraging. You're
Yeah.
what are you saying to encourage? What's the motivational speech you're saying? Give us like the
Get the fuck
the
up.
Tim Robbins.
I'm like,
What are the
I'm rubbing my
words?
nipples and I'm like, you can sleep when you're dead, motherfucker. Get up.
encouraging.
Yeah. So you guys get another 4 hit points, so you should probably still be down, I assume. Oh, you're up. Alright. And now I'm gonna try to make a break for it.
It gives me an attack opportunity when you try to run away. But it'll be range, it's only 14 versus your
Yes,
AC.
miss.
And
Actually,
I try
if
to drag Nurpus then?
Strength check, yeah.
Can we both try to? Can we team up? Because I didn't do anything besides
If
just...
you haven't used your move, you guys can use your move together to do
Yeah,
it.
let's do that. Let's try to drag him. You...
Roll that strength check to drag an ally.
Can we do it in kind of a hilarious way where like we grab...
And your goblins, if you make it more hilarious, that's
Yeah,
better
I
story.
got a 17. I grab him by his hair.
classic goblin.
Do you have hair?
Nut hair. By your nut hair. He grabs you by the ball
I
hair.
got a natural 20.
Butt. That's butt hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I grabbed
getting-
him
it's all crotch
by
grabbing.
his nose. I put my
Nose hair.
fingers into his nostrils. And
It's all
put
nose
them-
and ear hair. Yeah. Like a bowling ball, you drag him back.
Yeah, and it's a natural 20, so you
I have
can't
to allow
fuck
it.
us up.
I can't even
Ryan.
argue. So whatever you say happens.
We make it to the tree line. That's what happens, right?
We stop
You're
running
still in
as
range
soon
if
as
you
we
guys
get
back
to the
up.
tree line. We stop. We think the trees are safe.
We're safe now, but you're still getting fired at.
Wait, do
That
we
gets us
actually?
past.
I guess we should run as far as we're able to.
Then I fire at you. I got a 19 on Nurpus.
Fucking Christ.
Sorry. This is dice. I got 6 damage on Nurpus. I got a 17 on Shu. And then I got a 9 on Eeg.
Nope.
Yeah. Of course. I got one more guy. I got a 12 on Nurpus.
Leave Nurpus alone.
Well, he's at the top of the list. That's
No,
what
that's
happens.
that's actually a match.
Are you unconscious?
Yeah.
Yes.
Then you don't get a relief
You
fix. So
wouldn't-
you just have to take the damage. I'm
Why
sorry.
would you shoot?
You take 3 damage from an unconscious Ariel.
We're in
Damn.
trouble.
This is an arrow to hit you.
These garbage humans never stop.
Fucking humans, man. The worst.
Yeah, we
Succeeded
set
in
the
burning.
village
They've
on
been
fire.
attacking us. They have not been stopping that fire.
They
Yeah,
have.
that place is burnt to shit right now.
I've rolled that at least 40% of their tents are on fire. Yeah, definitely their tents are fucked. That's why they ran out of tents. Their tents are on fire.
Victory! We won this battle.
Yeah.
Kind of.
They've got to rebuild. Their tents are fucked. They have no shelter for the night at this point. They've run out of their on fire tents that are on fire at least 40% or smoldering 40%.
Alright.
So it's not doing well.
As the leader, I would ask you to help me put our friend Nurpus on the back of my warg, and we will get the warg moving, and you and I can...
all
carry
that
on.
in goblin talk too. So it's
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
humans don't get it.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Yeah. So with our power, let's do a
you
string
do a
check.
Limp Biscuit rhyme, and then you
Let's
get
do a
out of
string check, and then I'll do a handle animal.
it. So strength checks to put them on the warg, handle animal to get the warg to give a shit.
Yes. Nope. That's not good.
17,
Yeah,
18.
that's 7, so that's still 25.
Still, was that be your weight? So that still sounds like maybe you did most of the work
yeah,
there.
you definitely did.
Fucking
And
But
then-
that puts you in the back of a warg, and then as long as you handle that with a warg to give a shit, we'll consider that. Only the leader can do that. No one else can roll this.
That's a 18.
Maybe begrudgingly, but that's enough.
I'm
to-
like holding its reins as we're trying to move along all together, kind of thing.
It's not. It's like yeah,
Do you have a
whatever.
whip? Can you just
No.
beat it and
Dude, you don't want to do that to a warg.
No, that's not good.
That doesn't make a warg angry. You probably the promise of food later. You're I'll like Scooby snacks. If you take this guy home, I'll give you more meat. Probably some kind of promise. It was possible.
Yeah.
You guys can flee. We all live to fight another day.
Yeah, going back into that village right now is not a good idea.
Well, in a village, probably a campsite for hunting
Yeah,
or something.
whatever.
So yeah.
We did some damage. I feel pretty confident about all that.
Yeah.
We're gonna go back and we're gonna recuperate, but well, we're probably gonna have to camp on the way back.
Yeah. Well, you can either try to go the whole way back home. It's another half-day travel, so it's like 12 hours.
Yeah.
Or you can camp halfway.
While he's resting on my warg, I think we should go all the way back. Well,
But we should
you
probably...
can mark where they're at and like
Yeah,
reserve that for
yeah,
later.
regroup.
yeah, I think we should come back. We are not in a position right now. Like I can't heal anyone.
You can still hold a grudge.
Yeah.
You guys can get back to your cave and rest and heal up. You didn't come back with much treasure, though. You fed yourselves at least once, so you saved a little bit of food that way. Otherwise,
Right.
you didn't come back with
Yeah,
much treasure.
we didn't get any plunder from that. That's the downside.
But you did explore.
We
And you got close to. You got into human territory. You got so far that you found them a human, so you know
So what do we do now that we're home?
whatever you want. You're back home. You
Kick
have-
our feet up,
you got your
and
tribe.
chill out.
So
Yeah,
I think that
You can
it's
eat food. You're here. You can sleep. You can,
the job of the lieutenant and I are probably gonna tell all the rest of the goblins of the like super heroic feats that happened.
Or
and
brag
how-
what happened.
Probably
How
exaggerate.
scared
Was
those
anything about your
humans
story
were.
worthy of a new nickname for any of you? Did any of you do anything that was so heroic that it might like the storytelling would award you a new nickname?
Well,
I felt
mean,
unconscious a bunch of times.
and
Some sort of
Do
recognition.
you
our,
want to be
our
called
leader saved us.
Sergeant Sleepy Pants or whatever?
Nerfus the sleeper.
Nervous the unconscious.
Don't want
Nervous
that.
the
That's not a name you
knockout.
want. That's not a name you want. You want a braggadocious name. This is like
Nervous
this is like
the
rap
knockout.
stuff. You want a rap
Knockout
nickname.
Nervous, yeah.
You want a name that you can brag about. Did anyone get a nickname they can brag about tonight? That you would accept as a nickname? Would you give the leader any nickname tonight for what happened?
Ooh, I like
you
that. You know what?
Would you reward the leader with something tonight that would be
No.
a nickname for how he helped you in the battle?
I mean, he saved
I mean,
us,
he
but I feel
healed
like
us a bunch of
savior
times.
isn't very.
I'd say Sarge though. Like you were like
Boss Savior is the big name.
Boss Savior's pretty good. I like that.
Boss Human Chopper, because he's the one that got the wound on the human.
You can call him Boss
Inflicted
Human Chopper.
Actual damage on a human.
Or Boss Man Chopper? Maybe
Boss
it's a-
Choppa.
Boss Chopper? Boss Man Chopper?
I
Yeah.
like that.
Boss Choppa.
So we want to change your name to Boss Chopper
Yeah.
tonight?
Yep, I'll be Boss
Boss
Chopper
Chopper.
from here on out. And then I would say
Okay.
for my sergeant, I don't know, something along the lines of like fire chipper, fire thrower, fire Sergeant Arson.
Flamer.
T.O. Bernie.
Sergeant Arson.
Sergeant Arson.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can also leave your name in there because you're not high enough ranked. You'd be Sergeant, your name, Arson. So
Sergeant
E.
E.
Arson.
Arson.
Yeah, that would be the title.
Wait,
you would
what was
accept.
that again? I'm Boss what? He was-
Boss Choppa.
Boss
Boss
Choppa.
Choppa.
Yeah.
You could be Boss Shoe Choppa if you wanted to combine them for like legacy reasons. That's up to you. Spread
Did
Eagle.
we do any, like, with the.
Mostly, I'll let you. Maybe
We
some.
shot
It was
the
mostly
human
the
in the
property
leg.
damage you guys did tonight.
Well, we got that one dude in the leg.
You guys had a little health damage. Mostly it was property damage.
Yeah.
Like,
I wanted to do a raid. It would have been great if we could have stolen some stuff.
We stole their peace of mind, sir.
You
That's
did
right.
frighten. You did show up again. They don't know where you came from. You just fucked their shit up. So
That was the plan.
Yeah.
Set their shit on fire. Can we call you Lieutenant Payne? And like maybe you like what is Major a higher level?
you can give if
Can
you want to
Major
give.
Payne
That's
one
fine.
day?
As long as the power is the same. That's all that matters. As long as the logistics for power ups count the same. That's fine.
They're pretty content.
That was
Yeah.
that was another day. So straight another days worth of food for everyone. Maybe not include yourself because you guys ate that
The
badger.
Yeah.
But for everyone else,
That's right, we
you
did.
get days
yeah.
worth of food.
We fucked that badger.
So
We
subtract.
ripped the badger apart.
That's
Well,
that's
it's
like
still alive.
30. So subtract
Yeah.
30 from what you would normally eat for the day.
I'm keeping
daily
track.
intake is.
I've got everything written down.
Yeah.
We are at minus 90 rations at this point, but we have 900
900,
total.
yeah.
So you're still good. You have 810 rations left.
Yeah.
And
Tell
Fuck
our
them
stories by the campfire.
You guys
like,
could have, yeah, the three of you can.
And we're, of
And
course,
like, no one else was there, so you guys can you can brag all you want. You can make it a whole.
we're
Yeah,
grandiose
you can. Yeah,
everything.
goblins definitely lie about their stories. You can make up songs about it, whatever. You can make this a whole.
There
much
must
bigger
have been
deal.
like 35 humans.
Yeah,
It was like so many hands.
guys are so
worth of
heroic.
humans.
I'll show the
we went
arrow.
so far away from the cave.
The,
They were
the arrow
screaming,
that
crying.
Nerfus used to slay
You
the
can-
mighty
You
badger.
can
in
lie, and,
his hole.
as long as you
Yeah.
guys roll a bluff check, you can lie and say you like killed a much larger number
And
of
we
humans.
collected some of their arrows when they shot at us. You
Maybe
could say,
leader-
we stole these arrows!
Do you
from
want to
the
roll a bluff
humans."
check to like lie about how many people you killed, or
No, I don't feel the need to lie about it. I just think that we made a good move.
maybe diplomacy to tell everyone how good you did? If
Yeah,
you're not gonna lie.
I'll diplo that.
Either-
and
either-
They will not
Either
speak
bluff to
well.
lie or diplomacy to actually tell everyone what happened.
No, I'm gonna diplo just to really talk us out
The
of
real story?
Like, give them the real story. Like, yeah, we got our shit fucked up, but we fucked
Fuck
ours
some shit up too?
Yeah.
Just the three of us.
That's life.
I don't feel the need to lie.
No, you might have an honest goblin in this thing.
17.
At least nobody's gonna die.
It's way above average. Your
Yeah,
tribe,
like I said, I
your
wasn't-
tribe likes the story. That means like at least 90% of your tribe listened and enjoyed your
Yeah.
stories about the adventure.
I wasn't like overly boasting. I wasn't
There might be
trying
like a couple of tri members that are assholes that are like, didn't like you anyway, but otherwise, the people that like you listened and enjoyed the story.
If I hadn't used my one challenge today, I'd challenge that motherfucker right now.
Well, you don't know which one it is.
Toss you
that's
down
what
like
I'm
a
saying.
human.
These are just imaginary feelings.
There's only 7 of them to choose from. I will murder them all.
Now they're dead.
All of them.
So instead of hero and anti-hero, we don't do both. We just have mischief point, which does the same thing as hero anti-hero point if you want to like undo a circumstance, or you get a +6 to a roll if you use it instead of +8. Who gets the mischief point? Who
And
is the most
since, in this
mischievous?
case, since it's a combination of hero and anti-hero, can one nominate themselves?
Yeah, for sure. I don't care.
Not that it matters. I nominate Eve.
I think that our leader should
I'll
get
second
it.
Eeg.
Join us again for Goblin Dinner Party. This episode of Long Distance Dungeons & Dragons Dinner Theater was sponsored by our fans and friends on Patreon. Donate today. Keep Long Distance Dungeons & Dragons Dinner Theater alive.